Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be doing some fast, simple tweezing using this Ashley Marie collection hair. Okay, so for a lot of people, tweezing is such a struggle, but I'm going to try my best to make this a little more simple. If you look at our other videos, we actually showed you like 2 different ways that you can tweeze. You know, when it comes to tweezing, you have to pretty much do what's comfortable for you. So I'm going to see if you can watch this video and let me know below if it was an easy follow. Okay, so I'm going to be using some kinky straight textured hair from Ashley Marie wig collection. It is glueless and it can also be glued. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the straps and I'm gonna go ahead and get it tweezed. But let's go ahead and look at how it looks on. It comes lightly dense. I've already bleached it and I've already toned it. Make sure you check out those videos as well. If you look at it, you will see that it is like it has no character along the hairline. It has 0 character. Okay, it's just really blunt. But I like the fact that when I do tweeze it, I'm not gonna have to tweeze as much. I do like that, so let's get to tweezing. Okay guys, so when I tweeze a wig for myself, I always like to start it on a mannequin. I pretty much like to do that on everybody's wig. I may like pre-tweeze it just a little bit just to remove some of the bulk, and then you know you can go in and customize it, you know, on them to make sure you're matching up their hairline. But if you look at my hairline is kind of straight across. I don't have any hair that comes out, but if I did, you know, I would actually want to lay it on them like we've done in previous, you know, tweezing and customizing videos so that we can mimic the hairline. But I basically don't have that issue and I can kind of create my own hairline. So what you can do is make sure that you place it on the canvas block centered, and centering it, you will see that the canvas block has lines on it. Okay, so if you center it on here, you can also choose those lines that are on the sides. That is where the temple area is located. So that way you know that you have it on there and it's centered correctly. Okay, so first I'm going to wet it down really good using my water bottle. Okay, so being that this hair itself is really thick, I really don't want a really thin hairline, okay? I want to make it look as natural as possible so that everything makes sense. All right, so what I want to do is I am not going to do a lot of tweezing like out of here like in some videos. It just depends on the look that you're going for. You could be creative when it comes to, you know, doing hairlines. What I'm going to do is I am going to go in and I'm going to go ahead and start tweezing. I'm not going to remove a lot of bulk from here on this particular wig. Okay, so in other videos you saw I taught you guys 2 ways to tweeze. On this particular wig, I'm not going to make the hairline too thin because I wanted to make sense with the hair. So I'm just going to go in. If you notice, you can see that line of demarcation right along here. If you want to part that off, if you feel like you don't make a mistake and come forward, go ahead and part off where that line of demarcation is. And then you can start tweezing. But I definitely do not want this wig to be too thick. I'm pretty much going to hold it like so with my slant. And I'm just going to go in and tweeze along this area until it is thin the way that I want it to be. You will see those hairs start to come out. Sometimes I feel it's best just to concentrate on one area first. Okay, so once you tweezed it, go ahead and check it. You could do it a little bit at a time so you don't do too much, but my goal right there was just to get rid of the line of demarcation. I'm not really trying to make the hair too thin, and I'm going to show you the other side so that you can see the actual difference. Okay, we still have to tweeze on top, but I wanted to show you so you can see the difference. And this is the other side. You can see how full that is still right there compared to this side. Okay, so now that I have it on, I want to comb the hair in this angle direction. I feel like it does better and gives a natural flow when you're tweezing. Next, I'm gonna go in because it's still a little, you can see it's not bad, but it's a little heavy on here. Okay, so I'm gonna go on here just a little bit. You have to check yourself, guys. Like, don't do too much and then you get there, you're like, oh my God, I tweezed too much. But if you just do a little bit and then check yourself, you'll see that, you know, you didn't go too far. Just do a little bit and stop. And I see a little heaviness right there. Not much, but just find those areas and then get it. Get it to where you want it to be. Okay, don't pay any mind to this little piece right here. That is the glueless strap. I'm gonna leave that on there. You can cut that off if you want to, but sometimes I do wear my wigs glueless using the boho liquid gold, so I'm gonna leave that there. But I am gonna show this install while it is glued with our boho extreme. So I think that's cool where it is, and I'm just gonna stop there. Okay, so we have thinned the hairline. It looks really good. Like, if that is okay with you, then, you know, you go ahead and you can go ahead and actually put her on. But if you want to create a little more character, you know, on that hairline, I went ahead and did this side, which you can see where I created a little more character over here. Okay, so we have thinned both areas, and we have not done anything to the middle. We've only thinned them out, removed density. What I did, guys, was I went ahead and I created a little more character over here on this side that you can see. Okay, guys, so as you can see, we did thin it out slightly. Says me. We didn't do anything to the middle. So I just feel like it needs a little more character. I feel like it could use some darts or just a little bit, just to give it a little more character so it's not so perfect. What I did was I went ahead and did this side, if you can see that. I went in and I even, like most people, temple area is a little thinner. So I went in and I did that as well. I'm actually gonna put it on so we can see what it. Okay, as you can see, this side, we only thinned it, and you know, it's not complete. I feel like it needs more character. It's just there. And on this side, we gave her a little character. You can see where I thinned it in the temple area, And if you want to go in with more darts, you can. And this right here is actually a glueless, but I'm gonna wear it glued. And you can, you know, take that band out if you want to, but for the most part, I feel like compared to the other side, this has more character and looks more real than this side. So I'm gonna tweeze the other side on camera so you guys can see that. Okay, so I'm going to match up these hairlines. I have this one, it's not so perfect. It almost looks like a human's hairline. This one right here, we thinned it out some, but we're not completely done. You notice that I did go up into that temple area some, and I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Now, they don't have to be exactly the same because most people's hairlines are not the same. So let's tweeze it. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on. See what my widow's peak is looking like. Okay, so I always suggest that you guys kind of like don't do too much at one time. Like, do a little, put it on, do a little, put it on, so that you can see, you know, where you are, if you okay with it, if it looks good to you. All right, so if you wanted to go in and do more, it's up to you, but let's get a little closer. It may be okay. Once I put it on, everything usually always looks even better. If you want to go in and if you feel like that V is like too much, you can. If you feel like it's okay, I think it's okay, especially once I get to tossing the hair, you know, how I want it to be. You know, I think it'll be fine. I can see my cap a little, so what I would want to do is probably color my cap a little bit more with the makeup. I do makeup sometimes. It just all depends. And what I like to use is my Anastasia palette right now. That's what I've been using. But I like this. Like, I think I'm gonna just go with this. Like, I'm okay with this. And if you want to do more, you can. It's totally up to you. Okay, so when you get your Ashley Marie collection wig, you can cut this off. I'm not gonna need this. It's up to you. So I'm just gonna cut it off. Okay, so you can take some small stork scissors. I use peeking shears or zigzag shears, but right here I'm just freehanding. I'm not cutting it straight across. This sometimes, like I've said in previous videos, it gives it a more of a, you know, natural look when you don't cut it straight across. I get really close to that hairline. I'm leaving probably about 1/8 of an inch of lace. Like, I don't leave a lot of lace. I think it's best for you to like look at it first. I always cut mine before. That's just something that I prefer to do. So that's what you will see in a lot of my videos. So you can actually see the lace there. And I just like how that does. I like, you know, that I can see what I'm doing before I put it on, and, you know, I don't have to worry about cutting myself or the customer. Like, that's just my preference. Yes, because everybody wants that natural look. Okay, so that was just the tweezing portion. So if you go ahead and click the link, you will see the next video when we put this on. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe below.